What is up?
What's the word? What's the word?
Can you hear me?
Yup. I can hear you perfectly.
Excellent.
I can hear you perfectly.
Shit, man. Episode dose, man.
Episode two. And we back at it. That quick.
Unfiltered talk, man, with my co-host, man, Digital Thugs TV, man. Y'all go subscribe and hit that bell to his channel. And he's the also creator of Talking to Strangers. Put that link in here so we could whatchamacallit,
Alright.
yeah,
Yeah.
I could pin it and stuff. How you doing? How was your day, brother? We got a super high off this last night, man. Episode
Yup.
one on the verge of 1,000 views. We ended off with 800 and something, well over 830 views, 25 likes. I'll take that any day, bro.
Man, that shit was fun, dog. Like
Yeah,
for real. Like yeah, so it's always good when you can have fun with the shit and people watching it, people commenting, people gravitating to it in some kind of way. Like
yeah,
shit, that shit could have had uh one viewer,
yeah.
like I was saying earlier on the phone, like we often kind of look at this like, yo, think about 1,000 people. Like
Oh,
that
you
shit's
said 4,000. Looking at
no,
you at Walmart.
100%. But like even from the live, the
hmm
thousand, what
hmm
4,000, like
Yeah,
50, like that shit is crazy, yo.
yeah, yeah, man.
That's crazy. Hold on, let me put this. Try to comment.
Yep,
Um,
yep. Let me know when it's up in it. Um, Yeah, welcome people, man. This is episode two of Unfiltered Talk, man. Co-host Digital Thugs TV. We are back at it again, and stay tuned this Friday, man. I will be coming back with the other segment of the podcast that I have, Nightcap with Friends, the best podcast at night, man. Some nights I'll be interviewing people, some nights I'll fly solo, and some nights like Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, I will be having a guest co-host. And shout out to Joel F. Baby and from Joe F. Baby and Friends podcast based out here in good old Rhode Island, the Ocean State, Big New England. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So that'll be every Friday, um, 8 p.m. I would just say 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. One of those things I gotta check. But you know what I'm saying?
I know you got the
What's
other
good, Marcel
podcast too.
Powell? Blessings to you and yours.
I said I know you got the other podcast too, behind the bars or like people that's locked up or whatever. I gotta get you in contact with my cousin. Yo,
My bad, my bad. I fucking pressed the
can you
fucking
hear me?
shit again. I gotta stop pressing that link. What were you saying though?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what were you saying?
I was saying, I know you got the other podcast behind the bars.
Oh, behind the bars too. That's um Yeah. Every Monday, I drop it every Tuesday and Thursday. I got something to drop tomorrow, actually. And then, giving the men and women behind bars, man, a voice, man. Check that out. The playlist is right there, man. It's a buffet for everybody, man. Like there's gaming, there's a bunch of different segments. You know, welcome to Big New England. I love RI. That has just no dialogue. It's just me going around. I only think I got one episode right there. I got daily lives that I'll just go live, just regular, random hood vlogs with Honor. You know what I mean? A bunch of stuff, man. So just check it out, man.
Yo, you sound a little bit more quiet than before. I'm gonna put those on mute and see how you sound on the phone. See if it's just showing up. Cause I don't mind
Well,
like
you can't hear me? How
no, I
about
can
people in
hear
the
you, but
comments? Can you guys hear me good?
I can hear you, but it sounds a little bit more quiet. Let me see.
Damn.
Hey, yo, say something.
Yo, yo, yo.
You sound good on here though. It's all good. Yeah, you sound good on here. But now I gotta get you in contact with my cousin though. Salute to Skylar
Skylar
Roberts.
Roberts. Salute, salute. Now, what were you saying though, bro?
I gotta get you in contact with my cousin. He got a lot of energy. You gonna need to keep up with him. He like a just a hype guy in general. Like his name, real different speed. He like a rapper. He one of them people like whenever we talk, bro, his energy like that shit light up the room for real. Like even
Yeah,
even after he got locked up for real, you
yeah.
know.
Plug me in with him.
I bet I'm gonna talk. I be talking to
We're
him on a
blessed,
regular
Skylar. How
basis.
are you, guy? How are you? How are you? We're gonna get this show on the road. We got a lot to talk about, man. He's coming with some topics. I'm coming with a few topics, and we're just
Yup.
gonna freestyle. You guys feel free to ask questions, engage. Um, your opinion matters too. You know what I'm saying? But just when you're just go in depth if you can. You know what I mean? And then, we can learn to disagree. Not everybody's gonna agree what we're saying or our POV of things that we're gonna talk about. So just all we ask is you could troll, talk about whatever, we don't care.
Yeah.
But all we ask is just go in depth, and if you feel like we're wrong about something, tell us why. You know what I mean? That's all we ask. You guys can hear me good? Skylar, you guys can hear me good in the comments.
Skylar said I'm good. That's good, Skylar. You got women watching this, man.
Yeah, man. How it's supposed to be.
I love cake for 219. Salute the I love cake.
Yeah, salute, I love cake. Oh, she said I gotta rent her. I'm gonna rent you. I'm going to rent you. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm getting on the desktop.
Hey, let me ask you like a random question, just
Go
like
ahead.
off whatever. I thought about this shit. I thought about this a little earlier. Um, I know you make a lot of content year round. Do you find that it's a little harder to make content in the winter? Like, is it for me? It feel like it's easier in the summertime. Like, I'll be excited like more in the summertime. Like wintertime, when it's this cold, I can still make content because I love to do it. But it's something
Mhm.
special about like the summertime.
Thank you.
Like summer, I go run outside, set up a tripod, and just shoot a video in a random parking lot. You feel me?
Right.
Like I don't know. It seems something about like the good. Like I don't know. You lived in the West Coast where it was always hot. You lived on
Mhm.
the East Coast. It's something about that sun too. Like I don't know,
Right.
bro.
Well, to answer your question, bro, me personally, I prefer the winter because
Okay.
everybody's in the house
Right. Right.
mainly. And I feel like in order to, when you go into the spring and summer, to keep that audience, you got to grind in the winter to build that
Yeah.
momentum, the subscribers up. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because I feel like it's harder if you didn't put in that work in the winter and fall and winter.
Mm.
So I prefer doing like pop. If you notice in the like I stopped podcasting like around spring because who's gonna be out inside watching YouTube?
Right.
People are
Right.
outside, so I don't really podcast in the winter. I still do content. I hood vlogs, whatever. But as podcasting at night, eight, we go at 8, 9. Who's gonna be inside 8 at night, Friday night, Saturday night? I mean, or during the week. I mean, hold on. Way is the way. Twin, can you shout me out, Twin? Of course. Shout out to Way is the way, man. Can you hit
Salute
that
the
like for
way.
us, please, man? Share this live, please. Good, good.
Shout out
We
the
got a
way.
good show for you, man. It's great vibes over here. This is a safe space. You know what I mean? Just be careful. Don't I don't mind if you troll me, whatever. My man's right here. He don't mind you troll him, but just be kind to each other in the comments because my moderators, they're snipers and they will put you on timeout. Now, so we get this shit rolling, or you got some more to get off your chest real quick? Because I got mine to go. I'm gonna go first. You know what I mean? And we're gonna talk about the McDonald's first. How McDonald's serves 6.5 million burgers a day. And there's not even enough cattle for that, but we're gonna get into it. Yeah, that's why I said we eating humans. I wouldn't put it past it. We eating humans. You know what I'm saying?
6.5
Um,
million. That don't
You
even
guys
seem.
had a nice live last night, covered a lot of topics, interesting stuff. Yes, man, yes. Welders Fence. Shout out to Welders Fence. Everybody in the comments, please. Let where you coming from, what country, city, and state. If you're in the states, man, let us know, man. Let us know. Put them in the chats. Put them in the chats. Where's people from? Now, you got anything to say before we start, bro?
Nah, man. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. You said McDonald's.
McDonald's. How McDonald's serves 6.5 million burgers a day. Shout out to the Capital Compass. Subscribe and hit that bell to their channel.
Sheesh.
Oh, hold on.
For one, that's like unlimited money being made.
All right, ready?
Yeah,
Shocking truth
I'm
about
already.
McDonald's.
For one,
Well,
that's like
ever
unlimited money
wondered how
being made. For
McDonald's
two,
manages to sell
that
6.5
don't even
million
sound right.
burgers every single day? That's 195 million burgers a month, a staggering number that raises questions about where all that meat comes from.
That's 195 million burgers a month. Hold on, you look like a discounted version of Mark Henry. Thank you very much, Justin Jokes. Shout out to Just Jokes. Shout out to Just Jokes. That was a good one. Um, 196.5 million burgers a day, 195 million per month. I don't think there's enough cows in the country for that, or even the world, if you think about it. Glad I'm vegan. Northern California, 20 minutes of northern of shout out to the whole Cali, man. I mean, I used to live out there in Ukiah. I'm sure you ever heard of CCC, California Conservation Corps. I was there, and the one in Fortuna. So shout out to the Northern Cal.
Shout out to North
And I used
Cal,
to live out there in Banning too, Banning, California. If you know, you know.
California.
All right, so we getting off topic. Hold on, we can get right back to it. Let's go.
Today, we're diving deep into the world of fast food, exploring the logistics, the science, and the controversies surrounding this
Holy
global
Rose, shout out
phenomenon.
Holy Rose.
Let's break it down. McDonald's, with its vast network of over 38,000 restaurants worldwide, serves millions of customers daily. But how do they keep up with the demand? The math is mind boggling.
It ain't math for neither.
Cow yields approximately 1,800 burgers. You'd need around 3,500 cows just for a day's supply. Multiply that by 30, and you're looking at over 100,000 cows a month. Where are all these cows coming from? The beef industry is a complex web of suppliers, from ranch.
Maybe you wish I was homosexual, man. You know what I mean? You bearded. So he said bearded. So that means he has no beard and he can't grow a beard. Staying off the grid. Stay off the grid.
Stay
Yeah, I
off the
mean,
grid. You a
stay.
queerdo.
It's not even. We wish you well, brother. He can't grow a beard. Yeah, I mean, you're probably a
Like, why is
ghost.
that? Like, why is that in your head? Like,
You
why are
feel
you
me?
thinking
Like it's
about
crazy.
gay stuff?
Anyways, I hope
Like,
you grow a beard one day and love yourself. He said
yeah,
I blocked that
yeah.
guy.
And my
See, my mods they sniping shit, bro.
100%.
They
And
sniping. Shout out to Phillips. You didn't even have to do that. But hey, it's you guys use your own discretion. To my mods in here, whatever you see fit. Whatever you see fit. But
you
you can
said
let
what?
people cook. Let them cook. They want to clown my mouthpiece, whatever they do, let them do that. You know what I mean, but if you feel like it's going too much, do what you do. Anyways, thoughts so far. 6.5 million burgers a day, 195 million burgers a month, and they would need about 3,000
Hey,
cows for that.
hey, look. For one, I'm feeling guilty because so I'm feeling real guilty right now. And I had a little McDonald's earlier. Um, dog. Same
Dog
thing
too.
with
We might be
Chinese
eating dog
food.
too. What's
Like,
that? Go ahead.
like same thing with Chinese food. Like, I heard they be serving cats. Obviously it's not real meat, but I think the way it's set up to where a certain percentage of it has to be meat. Like
Hmm.
McNuggets, that's not a fucking chicken nugget. Like we don't know
Allison,
what's
hey.
in that. You
Hmm.
feel me? So it is they got to make their money. I don't know what they're serving us, but we're eating it.
And it's delicious. I love double quarter pounders with cheese.
Yeah,
I fall victim to that.
with the honey
It's a
mustard.
weakness of mine that I hate. But it's like, are we consuming human meat? I mean, we're gonna get off this because we got a lot to go. And I blame Bill Gates. Hey, I blame Bill Gates for a lot of things, but at the same time, while we're blaming other people, we got to look in the mirror and blame that person we see too, because in the end, we consume the shit. It's nobody's forcing it down our throat. In the
Yep,
end, we choose to consume the shit. We choose to
yep.
buy the shit. So, yeah, man. What do you got going on? What do
I
you
just
want me
been
to look
chilling.
up? Now
Yeah, I
it's your
just been
turn. You
chill.
come. What
Huh?
you got? What do you want me to look for? Or
Um,
we could just do what we do, because you know what I mean. This is what we do, so it just flows like water, like for us. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So go ahead.
So 100%. So when it comes to McDonald's and human meat and stuff like that,
Hmm.
um, that's a possibility. But like I said, we don't know what they put. Like we don't. That's a scary thing. Even when we taking even a vape, even a yo, what the fuck they putting in this? Like, I used to like vapes back in the day. I didn't know what was in it. Like the technology of all of this
Hmm.
stuff. Like, bro, we don't know how none of this stuff is affecting us, bro. Even all these screens in front of us, we're
Hmm.
not meant to be looking at screens all the time. And like,
Hmm.
so it do get tricky, bro. Like that's why I think everybody got to come up with like a health program that they
Hmm.
follow, that they stick to. Cause yeah, dog, the McDonald's stuff, yeah,
Yeah.
even the media that we're taking in, bro. Like it's been a while. I love books. I listen to audiobooks, but it's been a while since I've been like an avid reader or
Tracy
since
from
I've been.
Daycare Salute.
Oh,
Advocate.
oh yeah, salute to Tracy
Yeah.
was here
Oh, you
last
didn't have
night.
to. Yeah, you didn't have to delete her message. She's cool peoples. We still ain't
Tracy
pay the
was
child
here.
support. We're sorry, man. Just don't report us, man,
Yeah,
before they take our license and all that shit.
yeah,
We,
but
hey, you know what? Shout out to Miss Tracy from daycare because you just brought. Let's go down that path real quick.
yeah,
What are your thoughts on child support? Like, you know, obviously, we help bring lives into this world. It's not solely on the women, but the women play a vital part in it. You know what I mean? They do the rest of the work. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to women. You know what I mean? But yes, we're obligated to pay and do what we're supposed to do. But it's like when it comes to the laws, how they penalize us and take away our licenses, how you expect for somebody, let's say, if they have a $50,000 outstanding tab with child support, but you already took his passport, you took his driver's license, so he's depending on working minimum wage, and we we already know that song and dance. So it's like how you expect for that man to ever pay that off when all the good jobs require a driver's license. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So
Like I could see, take your passport, valid. If you pay that shit off, and then you can venture out the country. You know what I mean? Especially with an outstanding bill like that. But take away the driver's license, and then you throw them in jail.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. That's another
how they ever
thing.
going to pay for it? You're in there in jail, and
Yeah,
then when they get out, they have to start all over again. They got to put a roof over their head. They got to clothe themselves. They got to feed themselves, and on top of paying outstanding bills, like it's nasty work. What is your thoughts on that? I think I got blocked.
yeah. The weird thing
No,
is
no, no. I don't think you shouldn't be blocked. Please, people, my mods, if in here, I know a lot of y'all in here, do not block Tracy from daycare. I gotta mod you up. Hold on, I'm gonna mod you up. Don't worry. What were you saying though, bro?
yeah. The weird thing is the niggas going to jail over it. That's the weird thing. Um, I don't have any children, but have heard different things about child support, and one of the main things I heard was that it just messes up the relationship between the mother and father.
Right.
The mother and father, if you get to child support, if you get to that point, they're probably not that close anyway.
I know I'm
Everybody kind of going their own direction. But I
Yes.
heard that kind of messes up a lot between to where, a lot of women weaponize children over men or whatever like that.
Mm,
And, a lot of men, it pushes them away from the child. The child loses over this, you know. I
yeah.
believe a lot of dudes, even without the child support, come on, like let's be real. Like we men, we take care, we like taking care of shit. So regardless, men are going to take care of their children.
Yeah.
I just think the child support and bringing the government into it kind of messes things up a little bit,
Piano
you
was
know,
good.
kind of gets in the way of things. Um, I think
Yeah.
there could be a better way to deal with it. Um, but the whole penalizing niggas going to jail over it, that's not helping us.
Yeah, and taking the driver's license, most jobs
I didn't know about the
require
driver's
you
license
to
thing.
good paying jobs that you could at least have a fighting some type of a fight. I'm not going to say that everything will be perfect after that, but you have some type of a fighting chance if you have your driver's license. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I didn't know. I didn't know about the driver's license thing.
No,
It
they take
affects
that
a
shit. A lot
lot,
of
bro.
states take that from you.
Cause
Like,
look,
oh yeah.
look, look. Once you if you get pulled over for driving without a license, that's already like a $200 ticket.
Hmm.
So now you're losing 200. 200 is that's a lot of money. Like that's a good amount of money right there that you
Right.
got to pay in tickets along with child support.
Yeah.
That shit get tricky, bro. And it's one of the things that it's for 18 years and shit like that. Like it's a lot. Like I rather like I always made the joke. I always tell girls um like I really be feeling like this too. Like if I had a baby mama or some shit and we broke up, I'd rather have my child come be with me. Like I'm like a
Right.
responsible dude. Like I'd rather have my baby come live with me Like that's not normal. Of course, they mostly go with the mom, but I'd rather be doing all that than paying child support. You know, I'd rather
Right,
put
right,
my child around a good woman that I'm dating or married to, and my baby mom. You can come see the child whenever, you
right.
know. But yeah, that child support shit, bro, get tricky, bro. You know, it get tricky.
Now,
You know, I'm pretty sure you probably dealt with it before, or you probably, had, somebody tell you, "Oh, I'm not gonna put you on child support," and then you get that letter in the mail or something like that.
yeah.
So I know that shit get tricky, bro.
Now,
That shit get tricky, and it kind of muddies the water. Like, your child, you want to go to their baseball games, just you're not thinking about, you know, having to pay this tab every month. Where if you may know where it's going, you may not know where it's going, but yeah, it get tricky, bro.
Fees.
Get tricky as hell.
yeah. I totally agree, man. It's like, like I understand it, the whole dynamic of it all, like, but it's like do it where it's valid. I feel like if a dude is like F them kids and like not trying, then whatever. Take his driver's license then. He gotta pay the piper, right? But for dudes out there that are trying and they just steady catching L's and they got bad luck, you know what I'm saying? Dude from whatever, you know what I mean? Um Taking their driver's license, that's crazy work, bro. And then they I feel like it's all designed. It forces you to jump back in the street, or even if you've never been in the street, it forces you to go break the law because you got to make ends meet and then pay that tab. If you don't pay that tab, they're gonna continue to lock you up until they throw you some years for that.
Yeah,
Like that's crazy. It's like
and
it's designed for dudes, for us men to keep going in that circle, man, that rat circle, like that mount, like the wheel, the spinning wheel. It's a repeated cycle, man.
dude,
I mean,
I
okay, you take away my driver's license. Okay, so now I'm forced to have to work 2 or 3 jobs, and then I gotta roof myself, clothe myself, feed myself, and then on top of that, with these 2 jobs that I'm working, child support is taking damn near everything. So I'm forced to go on the street and do illegal shit. Why? For what? To survive. And then niggas get caught for doing what? Illegal shit. Why? Because they were forced. It's like, what the fuck? Like, really?
yeah, dog. It's difficult, bro. It gets difficult because you know you deal with certain women. You think y'all gonna be together forever, and once y'all end up splitting up, things could kind of go off trail a little bit. And next thing you know, you paying child support.
Right.
And even if the dad isn't in a child's life, that get tricky too. Like I'm not okay with that, but I also know, like for example, my dad wasn't in my life, but he was a good dad to some of my siblings. So let's say, and he, worked at a good job and everything like that. So if they would have took his license, regardless of if he was in my life or not, I'd have
Hmm.
been cold. But he still paid his child support and shit. And then like I learned, I was more so raised with my stepdad, and I learned a lot from him. So I was straight. I wasn't thinking
Right.
about my dad not once. So it wasn't a big deal to me. But
We got a
um,
comment, bro. Piano. I just rent you, so welcome to the Mod Squad. Tracy from daycare got you modded up too. Now, Piano said, "Hey, the child support officers make 123 million a year. I bet." Now, they also said, "I used to work in child support office, but I quit because the director told me I wasn't filing paperwork fast enough. Men quit their job the first month of getting put on child support."
damn piano,
Yeah,
piano.
that I was one of those men. You know what I
He,
mean?
he,
Straight up. I used to
he,
do that all the time and then result on doing street shit and at the
yeah,
same time going to work under the table. Like I throughout my whole damn life, I've been working under the table or doing in the street too. Both. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
was
cause
half body in the street, half toe out the street. Like, you know what I
so
mean?
so so child support is set up to where if you get a really good job, they choose your monthly amount off of that, or
Man, the more you make, the more they take, man. Straight up.
damn. So
That's the
so it's
game,
like
man. And
you
you're not even most of that shit is not even going to your child. It's going you're paying the state back because they're getting cash assistance, food
yeah,
stamps,
yep, yep,
medical, like you're paying all that. Somebody got to pay for that. And I
yep.
get it. That's
And
why I said I
like
understand the dynamics of
we
it.
already pay hella taxes and
Yeah,
shit.
I get it. But it's like for the men out there that are trying, and mind you, granted, there's women out there that the tables are reversed. that they're on child support and the father has it, and then the woman's getting their license taken away. You know what I mean? It works both ways. So it's for the people out there that are trying. I feel like the system got to do better and design a plan or something for something, man, because it's crazy. It just forces people. You keep locking brothers up for this, and some women up for this, and taking their license, and they're just gonna be like, fuck it, I'm not playing nothing. Come find me. Like I
and
used to think
and
that way, man.
yeah,
That was my life in my 20s. You know what I
and
mean?
and less people are having children, less people are having sex. I mean, that's one of the reasons. Like all this shit costs so
Goes
much
back to the
money.
food.
Yeah, the child support is one of them. You know,
Yeah.
child support is one of
They
the
go
reasons.
off income and back pay. Yeah, I used to work on Harrison Street in Chicago. Damn.
You know, our mind don't play.
Yeah.
Don't play.
Only 200 women are on child support, but the targeted group is men. Of course, and granted, it's well deserved. The targeted group is men because we're the ones that leave the women. It's rare. It happens. Women dip off on their kids, but the majority of the time, it's us globally,
Yo,
not
yo,
just in
it's
America. Globally,
yeah,
there's so many single women worldwide out there. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Single, single mothers. I
single
meant
mom,
single women,
yeah,
single mothers out there. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because of why? Because men got up and got the fuck on. You know what I mean? And worried about themselves. Go ahead, bro.
200,000 or two.
No,
If there's
200
only
women are on
200
child
women in the
support, but the
U.S.,
targeted in the whole U.S. That's crazy work. If that's or
hopefully it's
only in Illinois.
200,000.
Are you talking Illinois? It can't be in the state. That has to be a couple. It has to be in the thousands because there's no way.
Yeah,
There's
because if
this.
it's 200, like that's like that mean like it's like none of them pretty much on child support.
Yeah, if it's 200, then it has. What we doing? I can't put the filing type online because of controversy. Just ask some. We just ask Chat GBT. Let me see. Let's ask Chat
P-
GBT real quick, man. What we
Piano
doing?
Armand is very
Informative.
yeah, very informative and you got a passion for this. Very passionate.
Hold on, hold on. How many women are currently on child support in the United States? Hold on.
Shout out to all the 9 viewers, everybody watching.
Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all, man.
Much
All
love.
right, we're gonna let this play. Hold on. Let's
Select the galactic
There isn't a single
Google.
current authoritative number for exactly how many women in the United States are on child support, i.e., receiving child support payments right now, because different data sources measure related but not identical things, e.g., custodial parents with orders, parents who receive payments, families served by the child support program, etc. However, we can approximate based on recent government and research data key estimates on women and child support in the US. 1. Total custodial parents and the share who are women. In 2018, there were about 12.9 million custodial parents in the US. About 80% of these custodial parents were mothers, women.
Mm.
2. Custodial parents in the formal child support IVD program.
So 20%,
In April
20% of that
10.6 million custodial
was women. I mean, were women. The other 20% were damn, what they say? 80% were the custodial parents, right? And the
Yeah,
other 20% so was men, right?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's how I was playing. Wow, bro.
Yo,
Wow.
how would you feel if they did something to where they put the child support on a card or
Hmm.
something for the child, and both the mom and father get put on child support? They both got to put some money in that card that has to go to the child. Do you think that that would change? Like, would it change it to where women don't put men on child support no more if they both had to pay into that shit?
It wouldn't make sense to me because if the woman is the custodial parent, she's already paying child support. Think
Okay,
about it. She's the one
okay.
providing the roof. She has to pay the medical bills. She's providing
Transportation.
the food, the clothes, all that shit. Driving here, there, getting the gas. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Okay,
like it doesn't make sense. Both parents. You know what I mean? It got to be the person that dips out. You know what I mean? That's why I
okay.
said I get it. But for the people that are trying, you shouldn't be taking their driver's license, man. You're just. I feel like that's designed for men to lose, and some women
Yo,
too that are going through it
yo,
too, because it's not just men out there that's going through it. There's
yo,
some women out there
yeah,
too.
yo, and my issue with it too. Mind you, I don't even have no children, but when I get my baby mamas, like I gotta learn this too. Yo, it's one of those situations where it's like, all right, bro, you know how life go. We got ups and downs.
Yes,
So
sir.
it might be a summer that your money not 100% right, but you being a good father is not really dependent on if you buying stuff this summer. There's other ways that you could show up. You might have all the kids come over, cook burgers for everybody. You might be going to soccer games. So the child support messes it up to where now it messes up the situation in general where you could show up in other ways as a father.
Right.
It's not always in money shit. This month you might only have $50 to give her for some shit.
Right.
Next and the next month you might have 2,000 for some yo, take care of this. So it 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 make it tricky. It don't go like life. We got ups and downs, bro. Like, what the fuck happens when somebody lose their job? Now they owe back child support and
Yeah.
like, I think it's called
Yeah.
arrears or something like that.
Yeah, man. That's what I don't know, man. Shout out
I
to
think
all
my
the.
I
Go
think
ahead.
one of my family members was paying child support, and I think he was paying like a lot in child support. And I think his situation was kind of messed up because it was like I'm pretty sure he was still messing with his baby mama a little bit. Like, so I was trying to tell, like, bro, like, if you still gonna be dealing with her, like, on and off, kind of,
Hmm.
it would probably just be better if you just try to be on, so you don't got child support. Because if you're still dealing with her and all the time and shit, you still paying child support, it's like a double, you in a fucked up situation.
Double whammy, man.
Yeah, you might as well try to make it work with her and live with her and don't pay child support. But if you paying a couple hundred a month and y'all on and off, y'all dating 6 months out of the year and broke up 6 months out of the year, or
Yeah.
dating 8 months, it's just bad for business, like for you in general, like
And for the kids too. It's like
yeah,
it's toxic. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. It's I wouldn't just say people in urban communities go through it because it happens in blue collar communities too, man, in rich areas too, man. They everybody goes through it. It's just human. It's human nature,
that
man. There's gonna be piece of shit fathers, piece of shit moms, no matter what freaking ethnicity you come from, or religion background, or what type of accolades or schooling you have. There's educated piece of shits and there's dumb piece of shits out there. So it
Donald
it
Trump
is what it is.
Donald Trump got baby mamas, Tom Brady got baby mamas.
Yeah.
People, yo,
But
you
those
better
those
pay
men take care of their kids, man. They took care of
100%.
their kids. You know what I'm saying? They didn't shy away from it. You know what I mean? Boy in office, he could be whatever, but he was there for his kids. You
Yep,
know what I
yep,
mean?
yep,
So it's like,
100%.
you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, man. Now,
I see you. I see on one of our lives, your kid was commenting and trying to do YouTube with the gaming also. So
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
see you very, very, tuned with your kids and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
he's actually 11 today, man. Shout out to my little guy, man.
Oh
Monster
yeah,
Yeo
salute.
Gaming, man. Y'all go subscribe to his channel, Monster Yeo, YIO Gaming. And then he has another one, Gaming 2.0, Monster Yeo Gaming 2.0.
I think I
Yeah,
seen with a
he's my favorite
graduation.
YouTuber.
I seen with a graduation or two, like last summer stuff.
Yeah, yeah. My
So
my daughter, shout out Nail Babe. Yeah, she graduated from cosmetology school. She got her nail license and she has her own little thing going on, man. So yeah, man. Got a lot of stuff going on here. Proud of these kids, man. Yeah. Now, so society as a whole, man. You know, what do you think? What do you think the disconnect is with just humanity, bro? Globally too, not just this country.
um
Thank you, thank you.
man, I really think that like bro, I really think like these cell phones messed us up and turned us to NPCs, bro. Even when I was getting on Facebook earlier, I don't use Facebook much because it's like a real localized situation. But
Right.
like I thought like you could see people, you know, for one, everybody think that they the star. For two, people doing whatever for attention. Like, I'm seeing girls, pretty girls that I know just posting thirst traps. I'm like, oh shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm single. Like, I gotta get a girl. Yo, would I be okay with my girl trying to post thirst traps on the face? Like, realistically, if you're a girl, what are you posting thirst traps for? To get
Yeah.
attention. You
You don't
know,
got to be her man to get pictures of her in that way.
yeah,
Just
hundred
go,
percent,
just follow her on the gram.
100%. People aren't as nice anymore. People, it's like everybody. Like I was watching a video earlier, wearing like a loneliness epidemic where everybody don't really have friends like that. Nobody's going out. Nobody. We used to, you know, 5, 10 years ago, niggas would go out 30 deep in a bowling alley and just, you know, now it's like a lot of people be in the house and to themselves. So it's just that, bro. The food, a lot of women are on soup, a bunch of pills. A lot of dudes are, we just hooked, bro.
Hmm.
Like they got us hooked.
Look at
And
Piano
I'm,
said girls post for girls and guys post, most guys that is, post to impress other dudes. That's just what it is.
yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Dudes, it's crazy if you think about it. The majority of these of fucking men do the shit they do to impress other men.
yeah, yeah. In the, but
Get dressed up, fitted for not for women or for yourself, for other men.
yeah, the flex on other niggas,
Yeah,
like yo,
it's like
like,
what the
but but
is that
but
only
look,
in America? I don't know about other countries, but it has to be only for here. Maybe not.
like
Who
yo,
knows?
like we gotta set this shit up to where everybody got on like a white t-shirt, some blue jeans, and then there's a designated day, 2 days out the month where it's illegal to use your phone or some shit like that. Like, because once somebody got on a white shirt, some blue jeans, we know who you are without all the material items, without all the I got this amount of followers and all that.
Right.
Like it get tricky, bro. Like it, you know, and that's why I try to keep certain elements of back in the day. I try to go out every now and then, leave my phone at home.
Hmm.
I try to speak to people, but humanity is definitely getting in the worst place, bro. People are not as nice no more. People
You think
don't
COVID has
really,
a lot to do with that?
huh?
The pandemic had a lot to do with that?
Fuck. Now that you mentioned it, yes, dog.
Hmm.
I think the pandemic changed a lot, bro. It changed a
Hmm.
lot. Like
I
it
agree.
changed a lot about bro, like I said, I don't know if I told you this, but I told everybody this. I went to the movie theater on a Saturday night with a girl probably like 2 months ago on a Saturday
I
night,
think you
bro.
did tell me this. This shit was empty as hell.
Empty, dog.
Hmm.
You go to the mall, it's empty.
Hmm.
Now the mall prices be crazy nowadays, though. You better off ordering online, but these places are empty. Meanwhile, the Chick-fil-A lines, the McDonald's lines are long as ever.
Crowded.
Uh, the neighbors,
The
like I don't
clubs,
see.
but the clubs are lit still.
Yeah, that's
Nobody wants
true.
to
Some
go
of the
and
crowd,
watch
yeah,
a movie no more. But think about it. Movies are trash now. You can't blame people. And then there's astronomical prices for a ticket and then for
yeah,
food and popcorn. Think about it. And the cost of living is crazy. So it's like I can
yeah,
understand why people, but some of it has to do with it too, that what we've been talking about is a lot of people are distant now. And I feel like I didn't get caught all up in that during COVID because what saved me, maybe I would have if I had to be forced to being in the house, but I was essential. I worked during COVID. I was outside. I was about. I was, you know, mingling with people. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that helped me. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because I think I would have probably been like everyone else, just
yeah.
sheltered out.
I,
Like I already like being alone, but I
right,
was like this before the pandemic. You know what I'm saying?
right,
But
yeah.
I know how to switch it off. I could
I,
be I'm different. I'm crazy. Like I love being alone, but I could switch like a light switch, and then I could be around mass amount of people and be chilling. You know what I mean?
yeah, we on the same type of time, bro. Like
Yeah.
I love being on. I could just stay in the crib, but I be had to tell myself, yo, get outside, go here, go. Even if you gotta go dolo.
And the lane we're
Um,
in, we gotta be outside.
yeah,
Well, we're
shit. I
gonna be
went
one
to
of them. To each his own, but we're gonna be one of them inside preaching. Ain't nobody gonna take us serious. We
yeah, you
gotta
gotta
immerse
put your
ourselves
feet.
in these communities.
Yeah, like Hoodie said, you gotta put your feet in the lane. You gotta meet people. Like, ain't nothing cool about being like some online Twitch nigga who never leave the crib. You gotta go shake hands and kiss babies, and which that shit is fun, low key. Like, yeah, I met this girl at the laundromat, or something, I went. So I try to get out the crib at least. I try to get the crib often, but like big, like nice events and shit. Once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks, once a month. Even basketball game, football game. Um, I still do my thing, but yeah, the pandemic changed a lot, bro. Like it really, shit used to be different. Like you really pull up on somebody, and my Asian man at my job, he told me a quote that like he said, you don't gotta have much money to have fun. You feel me? Like why can't we just meet up in the McDonald's lobby and chop it up? Like no R. Kelly shit, or like wherever. Like we could meet up at Chipotle. It don't have like the Indians do. The Indians meet up anywhere. Like
Right.
it don't gotta be like how the black people on Instagram be having it where they had 5-star restaurants and shit like that and black
Hmm.
trucks and shit. Like that's you feel me? Like what? Like that's cool, but that's very performative. People want to look rich. Oh yeah, I'm pulling up in black trucks at this nice restaurant. Yo, you don't even know. It's just nigga stuff. Like it. I mean, if you really a foodie, that's cool. But
Right.
is it you being a foodie or is it you
Trying to
doing this for
outdo the next
social
person
media?
that's doing this.
Same thing
It's
for
competition. It's
yo
always that.
yo. Same thing. I know some people love to travel and shit, but I feel
Hmm.
like a lot of that be yo. Would they go to those places if they couldn't post that on social media? They don't even explore shit in their own city. Like, nothing wrong with travel. I think that's important. Like, even for me and you, right? I've
Hmm.
been different places with the camera and stuff. I had fun, because I'm getting content and stuff like that and everything. But like, and we're productive people or whatever like that. But a lot of people be real life traveling or going these places. Some of them care about it, but some of them is just like to look like, oh, the niggas got to see me doing this or they got to see me. Is
Shout
that
out
really what
Mula
you love to do?
Monopoly. Headliners
Well,
ENT in the building.
yeah, salute the Moolah Monopoly, but is that
Yes,
what you
sir.
love to
We
do?
stay active, brother. We stay active.
Yeah.
Listen, Piano said some shit real here. Population control from the government caused them to enforce child support on blacks, eugenics, and women to focus on their phones versus focusing on loving men. Mm. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
And independent baddies sending
Mm.
BMs.
Mm.
Um, they've been trying to move people out the. They've been trying to move men out the house for some time now. It's more control, you know.
Hmm.
They don't want men to be strong. They want men to be weak and weak minded and stuff like that. Away from it's simple divide and conquer.
Right.
People get divided. It's a win-win situation. Like people could really they have more control with it, you know. I had the situation happen with me with a female and two different friends. She damn near broke the friend group up pretty much just on some divide and conquer type shit.
Yeah.
So a lot like they know what they're doing, especially the government. If a random thought could do that shit with a friend group, the government is
What do you
have
think the government is doing? They got
a hundred.
unlimited resources, manpower, all that. Yo, that's crazy how you put it out. If a random thought could do that to just a group of people, imagine what the government. Of course, this is what we have.
mm,
This how the world is today, and especially this country, how it is so divided. It's like it's right there, and people don't understand what's going on right in front of their face because all this shit is happening. Inflation. It's impossible to live, so people are worrying about their bills and when they're gonna get their next plate of food or clothes for their kids or pay this medical bill or that, so they're not paying attention to what's going on. And then another thing, they distract us with sports, uh, freaking rap beef and this and that. It's like, welcome to America, man. We're doing this shit right in your face. We're really
Yep.
destroying y'all in front of your face. We're killing y'all in front of y'all face, but you don't see it because we're applying that pressure and making life unbearable, unlivable. You know what I mean?
So
You can't even afford to die now, bro. You know what I mean?
yeah,
A funeral is 10,000 or better, bro. It's like,
that
well, you
yo,
can't
that's some
afford to
shit.
live, you can't afford to die. And then I seen something, right? I'm gonna land and then you got this, bro. But I seen something the other day, right? I should have saved it, so and now I gotta search it up again. But somebody was saying, some politician was saying from back in the day was saying, how somebody that was born in this world as a human, why do we have to pay to live? Think about it. Like, I mean, I'm not saying like I want to sit here and push this agenda and this narrative. Oh, we shouldn't pay. No, you got to pay your way. But I get what he's saying. Like, why should we have to pay taxes and labor tax and this and that? Like, what do we have to pay taxes for? Especially labor tax. My thing is, the last time I checked, every time I was sitting here hauling boxes and doing this and that, I ain't see nobody from the state helping me,
They
sweating with me,
yo, they
breaking their
tax
back with
everything
me.
too. Like every time you get like they taxing us at every angle. They're adding
And
money
the
from
IRS
every
still hasn't
angle.
put out proof of why there's labor tax. Look it
And
up.
and and we seen during the pandemic they was able to print up money, so we could just print up money like what the fuck is a tax? Like what is that helping? Oh, it's helping build the roads. Print up some fucking money and build the roads. That don't got shit to do with us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Y'all print up money for everything else. Y'all building stadiums, NFL stadiums,
Mm-hmm.
$100 billion and shit like that. It's crazy, bro. It should never be. I'm not gonna say it should never be
But with the
billionaires or nothing like
stadiums, I
that.
feel like it's the owners, the owners,
Ye-
I mean, they're billionaires. So,
No,
and the owners
no,
deal
no,
with the,
no, no,
no?
no.
Okay.
On a lot of these stadiums, the government help with that shit too,
Yeah, yeah.
because it helps
Okay.
bring money to that city. So it's the
All right, all
owners,
right.
but the
They're not
government send a
spending
lot
all
of
their
money through.
money. Or if they're spending any of their own at
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're spending a lot of their bread, but a lot of it is also the government too, like because it's attraction to the city, But yeah, a lot of that stuff, bro. Like, come on now, like
you see
it's
how Trump is offering the Greenlanders, people in Denmark or whatever, Greenland, the people in Greenland,
yeah,
100,000. But you don't have no money for people out here.
that's crazy, right?
They're so
That's
in your face.
crazy.
Look at how
I didn't
much
know that.
both administration done gave over $400 billion to the regime of the Zionist regime. Over $400 billion they done gave them, both administration, probably more.
Where the money coming from? Like,
Exactly, because we print it. But why is there a
even,
recession here? Why is people starving? Why is there homelessness here?
even,
Why is everything so expensive if you guys got all this money to pass around and give it to whoever?
e- even what they doing with ICE? I know they spending a
What's the
lot of
word
money
money
with that.
situated?
Spending a lot of money. I don't know the number, but they spend a lot of money. ICE running from Minneapolis to wherever, like all over the country. They're spending a lot of
Millions
money
Trump
on that.
put in there. Millions. I forget the exact amount, but he put a lot of money. He put millions of dollars into ICE. Millions, multi millions of dollars. I mean, it's just like I said, it's so in your face. They're so in your face. They have all this money for wars and for other countries and for this and that. But us, the American people, and a lot of veterans get shitted on too, bro. Why is there so many homeless veterans? And I had this talk with my lady a long time ago, and she made me realize something I never thought of. A lot of they don't take care of a lot of veterans that were dishonorably discharged. You know what I mean? But still, nonetheless, they served.
That's facts. Yeah, yeah, that's
You may
facts.
not have to fucking do what you do for the ones that were honorably discharged, but at least throw them a bone, a roof, and here's a job. And you know what I mean? Like they just shit all over them. They served. No matter what, they served. You know what I mean?
It's like yo, like my dad might have killed somebody and went to jail, but he took care of the family. He did a lot for, our family and shit
Hmm.
like that. It's not cool that he killed somebody, but outside of that one mistake, he's a good man. Like,
Right.
even there's good people that can have bad days and like as long as it's not no crazy weird shit where you killed the kid or you touched the kid or some shit, yeah, make sure they good. Like, everybody have bad times, bad days. Everybody have there's people that can go crazy, people that can get laced, people that could if you fought for this country or even if you fucking worked for this country, like yo, you an OG, you an old man, you been paying taxes your whole life and shit like that. Niggas retired, be broke. They still gotta work at Walmart as greeters and shit like that. If I if I worked and I'm 65, yo, I should be able to retire. These jobs don't really be having pensions no more.
Hmm.
Like this shit get tricky, bro. Like this shit is really you really gotta come with your best to make your way through this shit. You
Yo,
know,
check this shit out, right? Um, I don't know that I know it's around this ballpark. 40,000 people in just Skid Row in LA, homeless in Skid Row. Over 40,000. That's more than that's more than most towns in America and cities too. Some cities. 40,000. And in Los Angeles where there's ritzy
where
shit over there. If I'm trying to tell you, man, I used to linger around that area in my early 20s when I couple times I fell on my face. If there's a Greyhound right there, you know what I mean? I was right there, seen it all.
uh,
And back then, and I'm talking early 2000s, like You know what I mean? 2005 shit. You know what I mean? And there was a shitload of homelessness everywhere there. And it's like a different world. When you keep going down this way, it gets nicer. You hit the freeway, it gets really nice. But right there, for some reason in LA, right there, it's just terrible, toxic wasteland, bro. It's lawless. You know what I'm saying? How is that right there? Over 40,000 homeless people in Skid Row, bro.
Yo,
That's crazy. In Los
so
Angeles, where all that glitz and glamour, bro. All that, all the, like, disclaimer real quick. Nobody's obligated to do anything for anyone, right? But I'm saying, though, like, people over here done donating this, and that. Come on, bro. Where's the help, bro? Where's the help?
I,
Where build shit? If every single fucking billionaire in this country would just throw some money, and millionaires, multimillionaires, throw some money in a pot, they could end it all like that. Everybody chip
yo,
in $5 million. That would solve
yo,
everything, but they don't
yo,
want to do that.
I, I was so forty
I'm
thousand is
living in a
crazy because
fantasy land, bro.
the city I grew up in had 85,000. So that's half the
That's
damn
in
city.
Jersey,
Just
right?
off
That's
that.
in Jersey, right?
Both cities got about 85. Silver
East
Spring
LA
and
too.
Trenton.
Shout out to Princess. Cash out.
Both cities
Cash
got
out.
Silver Spring, Maryland, and Trenton, New Jersey. That's both the cities I grew up in.
Prince.
They both got 85K. That's half the city.
Yeah.
Then
East
on top
LA
of that,
too.
so about a month ago, I was with a friend walking in the neighborhood,
Dr. Dre and Snoop
and
Dogg ain't did nothing for
and
LA poverty problem either. Well, yeah,
I
I don't know.
mean,
They do what they can, bro. I
yeah,
know
like
Snoop
Snoop,
does. I know Snoop gives back.
yeah,
I
Snoop
don't
got
know
like a
about Dr.
football league
Dre.
and stuff like that.
And
Like I
Snoop ain't
don't,
even from LA. He's from Long Beach. That's a
yeah,
whole different that's a whole different jurisdiction. And he does a lot for LA. You know what I mean? He does a lot. He don't have to publicize it. You know what I mean? I grew up in California, so I know, like, the people know. If anybody in Cali know, Snoop gives back. He's in the streets, he gives back. You know what I mean? And he does a lot for single moms too. A lot. He don't publicize it as he shouldn't. I agree with that. You know what I mean? When I'm in that position, I'm not gonna publicize nothing. You know how many freaking people I done fed coast to coast, bro? My whole life, bro. Like, come on. You know what I mean? Yeah,
hey,
man. Snoop's a good brother right there. That is a genuine brother right there. Why you think hence he got all the endorsements? You see him everywhere. He's like Shaq. You know
yeah,
what I mean? They got
100%.
Shaquille O'Neal on birth. Me and my lady saw Shaquille O'Neal on a paternity test. Have you seen
Yeah,
that?
they
He
nah, I
got
see
gummies
it.
of his face.
They market this do everywhere, huh?
Yeah, because that's that's
Same thing.
that's why when you have to have a clean face card, your resume has to be sturdy.
Mm,
Their resume is sturdy. They have a clean face card. You can't expose them for dirty shit because they don't do dirty shit. As far as we know, unless there's some shit going on we don't know, and then it's not their turn yet to get exposed. You know how this shit goes. But I'm willing. I'm not a betting man, but I'm willing to bet them too. If they were dirty, we would have been heard it. So I'm willing to go and bet that they're good, genuine, rare people, bro.
yeah, I ain't hear about
That's
them
why
in
they're
the
being
Epstein.
blessed.
I ain't hear about them in the Epstein.
Yeah, for real.
Um,
Let's talk about it now, since you brought it up. Jay-Z. Allegedly, he deleted his Instagram and he left the country. Now, my thing about that, and I think you brought that to light to me yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, the time when he allegedly, how's he interacting with Epstein when this is before he even was big? You know what I mean? He wasn't even, you know what I mean? He was in the
yeah,
street selling what he was selling
100%,
in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Unless
100%.
he was selling to high clientele like that and he was around there, but I highly doubt
Nah,
it. Come on,
now,
that's what I don't understand right there. You know what I mean?
I mean, well, so here's
I
the
wouldn't be
thing.
surprised because look at the shit he's Aaliyah, Rihanna, Foxy Brown. Foxy
Yeah,
Brown was
Foxy Brown. Yup,
16 years old, 15 years old. You know what I
yup.
mean? Beyonce, like,
Him,
but
he was cool. He was cool. The nigga was close friends with Diddy and R. Kelly. Like
yeah.
he got 2 albums with R. Kelly. Like
Mm-hmm.
he did.
Mm-hmm.
He
And I'm sure he's seen that Kelly tape too, and he still
yeah, yeah,
kept them close.
yeah. They worked after the tape,
Mm-hmm.
and Diddy produced one of Jay-Z's first albums.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of that shit is tied in. So the numbers is a little off, but like I said, a lot of those people up top, you don't really know what they got. Like the
But
years could be off,
allegedly,
but
why delete your account? And if you did leave the country, that looks crazy. You know what I mean?
Russell Simmons did it. These niggas have like a lot of, but here's the thing, like
He's gonna get caught up eventually. Russell
yeah,
Simmons. It's only for
yeah.
so long you can run, bro.
He went out to Bali.
And what's he wanted for? For the same thing, right?
Yeah, I think it was something similar. Yeah,
But not no underage, right? It was just a grown woman he violated, right? Something like that.
I'm
Jay-Z
not
is
sh-
demonic.
I'm not sure, but I do know his baby mama was underage when they was together. So
Yeah, of course. Yeah. They all get down like that. I don't understand that.
like I think she was like super young,
Yeah.
like even Elvis back in the day, his wife
Yeah,
was 13 or
Elvis.
some
Nobody,
shit.
they don't like talking about it.
Yeah,
Priscilla was what, 14 years old? That's the age of my daughter. 14.
yeah.
And
These
then
niggas is
Elvis
straight
was
up.
what, 19, 20 years old? Come on, man. Then people be like, well, it was the times. I mean, nah, man. That's crazy work, bro. I don't care, bro. I want to say something so bad, but I'm already divided from my siblings on both sides, man. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
but
like
man, F it. I'm gonna say it. I don't care, man. This is why
some,
my channel is gonna be the shit, bro.
some of your siblings was
I'm
born
gonna say this.
different kind of
I'm a
years.
product of a fucking chomo, bro. Straight up. My mom was fucking 14, 15 years old. She had me at 16, which, you know what I mean? And my fucking sperm donor was in his 30s. You know what I mean? Straight up. I was born in 1985. I don't care how you want to spin it. He's a chomo. Point blank, period. Some of my siblings didn't like that, but the truth hurts.
I
Oh,
mean, that's
well.
what happened with. I mean,
You know what I mean?
my
It's crazy work, bro. I don't understand dudes that,
I got a
what do you find interesting of a child, bro? My mother was a child.
I got a
Then they'd be like, oh, you would have never been here. Okay.
I got a I got a sister who she 1 year younger than me.
You're
So
still young.
so my dad was no, my dad was 23. My mom when she had me was 18, and her mom was like 15. So my mom, I don't know the timeline. Maybe she was underage or whatever, but I do know for a fact that my sister's mom was 100% underage because she had me at
Yeah.
15. My dad was 23 at
But
the
they're always
time.
gonna hit us with what the times were different. I don't care. And it was disgusting back then in 0 BC, and it's terrible now. It's
Yeah, I
like
can't see myself
the psyche
because
of the man. Like, it's crazy. How? And let's talk about it. Unfiltered talk, right? You know about the chosen people, right? No disrespect to no type of groups, but the chosen people,
oh
God's
yeah,
people, right?
it be
In
a
their
lot of that
book,
going on.
I forget that it's called a Talam or Talum or something.
Yeah,
Something. And anybody in the comments, what is their book? The rabbi's book. It says it. It is okay for them to indulge in sexual activities with kids no younger than 9 years of age.
that's disgusting, bro.
They don't want to talk about that though, right?
That's disgusting.
The Torah. See? Am I lying though? See? Yo, Piano is very informative. You are very intelligent. Salute to you.
Definitely.
That's why I
S-
modded you. Thank you.
Salute the piano.
Yeah. And Piano, when you can, look on my playlist. Look at his playlist. Check it out. We got a lot of shit for your binging pleasures. Everybody too. But yeah, the Torah. When I heard that, I was like, yo, it makes sense. Because think about most of the bona fide, prolific chomos, pedos, PDFs. What is their ethnicity? Most of them. What? Okay, then. Okay. Let's talk about it. Unfiltered Talk,
Yeah,
episode
that
dose.
shit, bro.
I said
That
what I
shit is
said.
bad, bro.
I said what
And,
I
and yo,
said.
how you feel about all this shit going on with these teachers and shit and these students, bro? It's been like a large like
Listen.
and
I used
and
to be like, yo,
also
where was this going on when I was in school?
well between me and you,
Mom burnt out. Julius Caesar was a chomo too. Of course he was.
between me and you, shoot, I was on some flirtation shit with one of my teachers when I
Mm-hmm.
was young. She wasn't going for it, but she was nice.
Yeah.
She was.
Me
I was trying to
too.
get up on that when I was
Yeah.
15.
Same here. Same here. They wasn't going.
I
The
was
one
trying
they
to get
wasn't.
some help after school and shit.
Now they going, and it's like you see it.
Yeah,
It's
like
like
they
it's,
go like
but it's
so.
messed up though. It's messed up either way. Either way, it's wrong. I don't condone that shit. We just chopping it up. It's barbershop talk right here. Unfiltered talk. We living up to the name.
Yeah,
Um,
when I was younger, I was trying to get wrong, but I can agree that a lot of that shit is kind of off because it's like, yo, you a
slave master
teacher.
Thomas too. Ooh.
Like, what did you like? What type of time are you on? Like, you can't be fucking the students as a teacher, my nigga.
Yeah, crazy
Like,
word. Look at again, piano. Salute to piano. Let's talk about it. Slave masters were chomos too. You know what I found out? That they were cannibalizing these people. You know what I mean? Because they would think they would give them special powers because they were so jealous of their athleticism, their strength, their will to live, all that. You know how this is. So they were eating them. They will unalive them and eat them, thinking and drink their blood too. It's there. It's all there. You know what I mean?
I think
Especially around the Civil War, it was going on like that because they thought they would be able to fight like them. Think about it. A lot of the slave masters that joined the Confederate Army, some of their I don't even want to call them, but it is what it is. Their bucks that they had, their fighters that they slaughtered them and drunk their blood and ate them because they thought it was going to give them more powers in the battlefield. They still got
um
obliterated though, because you know who won after that.
pe-
Slaves weren't even allowed to own their hair. They used it. Yes. Look at
mm,
I just learned this too. George
wow,
Washington, his teeth wasn't made out of wood. It was made out of his slaves.
wow.
They were his slaves' teeth.
He said they piano said they ate black people with hot sauce. Ooh,
Bro, I just know they upped the ante during the Civil War because they were desperate.
that's probably where like a lot of that trauma shit probably even started at, bro. Like them thinking that they own these people and
Nah,
they
the
could just
Chomo
do
shit
whatever.
started when way back, way before that. Julius Caesar, way before that. I feel like the if they were cavemen, there was Chomos. It's just I feel like people don't. That's not learned behavior. I feel like you're like I said yesterday in episode 1. Check it out, people. We were almost to 1,000 views our first episode, man. I like I said in episode 1, I was like, people are just born that way, bro. You're
It's
born
in
that way.
in
You were
it's
conceived that way. It
so
was
so
destined for you to be a weirdo. You know what I'm
so
saying?
so look. I'm gonna break down some scientific stuff for you. So it is normal for men to be attracted to younger, but not kids.
Yeah,
So like for example, like a 20-year-old woman versus a 50-year-old woman, the 20-year-old is more attractive because she's healthier. Her skin glows more. In our psyche, we still animals at the end of the
dude,
day.
I'm
So we
choosing a
see,
50-year-old woman over the 20-year-old, bro.
huh?
All day, every day. I'm gonna choose the 50-year-old woman over the 20-year-old.
Oh
I'm
no no
gonna
no
be
not
I'm
not
gonna
wait
be
wait wait
attract.
wait
I may
wait
I may I may find a 20-year-old pretty,
yeah
but in a physical, I'm not gonna be physically
well
attracted to that.
well
Versus a 50-year-old woman, I will be physically attracted to.
Well,
Versus the 20-year-old. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. So look, so everybody got their preferences when it comes to that. Like you know, you can still choose, but I'm saying like on some scientific shit,
Right.
our brain is like computers. We're like animals at the end of it. So when even if you do choose the 50-year-old, when you look at the 20-year-old, you could see that okay, she could reproduce.
Yeah.
A 50-year-old, you could look at her and tell, okay, she's not as reproductive. It's the same thing when women prefer taller men and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It like it's called health markers and shit like that. So it's normal for men to want a 20-year-old as opposed to a 50-year-old or the eight for or an
That's
80-year-old.
crazy. 20-year-old and they're not. Their brains ain't even fully developed. They still a
It's
child. That's why I said they're
it's
still
true,
they're still a
but
kid. You
it,
know what I mean?
it
A young
it's
kid.
but
A young. Go ahead, young adult.
it's true, but it's a scientific thing. Like a
Mhm.
50-year-old, she has you could look at her and she has things that you can see she's gonna die soon. Like not saying she's unhealthy, but
Yeah.
like where a 20-year-old just looks like um even a 20-year-old that's unhealthy, it looks like okay, she could have a child now. Like it's like a
Yeah. Yeah.
scientific thing. Now, I said it to say this. It's not normal for a nigga to want a teenage girl or a little kid girl or some shit.
Yeah.
Or even to me, a 20-year-old would still be young. But I can understand in a way that it's the same way where like when you see older women when they date the pool boy and shit like that, or you know, it's just how it go. Like a younger person looks healthier. Like it comes down to that. But as far as on some chomo, like super young, even if you're 23, like my dad was 23, his baby mama 15. What the fuck? Like that don't even align right. Like the lifestyle don't align right. The mindset don't don't allow right. Piano said 20-year-old has 50 years fully developed.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they were attracted to child physique, not an hourglass shape. Yeah, that's crazy work, man. It's just like I said, it's been going on for thousands and thousands of years. The medieval times, all that. Every elite, from the elites to the top tier people of society to all the way down to the peasants. There's chomos. There's people that partaking in weird activities, bro. That's just human nature, man. It's there's good people and there's freaking vile, evil people, man. It's balance. We have to have balance in the world, man. The yin, the yang. It's like you got to take the good with the bad with the ugly, man. You got to. It's
Nah, that's
crazy work.
facts. Yeah, that's definitely facts, bro.
Yeah, man. Now, uh, hold on. Hey, man. Hope all is well. I'm just chilling, power fisting. Yes. Cool, man. Thanks for the view.
It
I told you,
cat
going live straight on YouTube versus off StreamYard, it's
cat
treacherous waters, but
yeah,
you know what I
yeah
mean?
and
It's worth it. You know what
and cats and food called me a perv. Eat a dick. How about that?
I mean? Cats and food. That's crazy work. They got sniped though. Look at that. Deadly Beauty sniping shit. I didn't even know she was up in here. You read it, I'm dropping a like.
Yo,
That's good.
salute
He's
to Toxic
crazy.
Reek.
Hey man. Appreciate you, man. Shout out Toxic Reek, man. Um, damn man. It's this a Now let's talk about the Three Eye Atlas. You know that's been old news, but let's bring it back up again now. I mean, do you think that was real or it was just to distract us yet again because what they're doing right in front of our faces? What's good, DJ in the building? Blessed to you and yours. I will be gaming later. Daisy in it. Go ahead, bro. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts?
What was the question again? You see,
Three Eye Atlas. I'm modding you up too, DJ.
what was it distract us or
You
the?
think it was real or it was something for it was just there for another distraction for because everything that they're doing
I think a
in
lot of
front
this
of our
shit be.
faces.
I think a lot of this shit be a distraction because we talked about this not
Hmm.
on this live, but the other live that we did probably like 2 months ago, or probably like a month ago. We did like another live. We spoke on it, and the reality is they bring these topics up to get people riled up, and then we never really hear from it again. So I think a lot of this stuff is a distraction.
Hi, Ladretta. I'm for former First Lady Laura. Let me alone. A Secret Service left me alone at the ranch. Can you Venmo me $35 so I could get a KFC family feast with a molten lava cake? Can I have $35, please?
I think
Huge.
wait, is that George Bush wife?
Yeah.
Oh, that, yo, what's up, Laura? What's up?
What's up to Laura Bush?
We got presidential.
She's back.
We got president's wives watching us. That's how we know we both
Hmm.
handsome, bro. We them handsome boys. We
Laura
got the
Bush.
president's wife.
Laura Bush, man. Shout out to Laura Bush, man. Laura
That's
Bush,
fire.
let us have $35, please.
Shit,
You could put it
yo,
right there if you want. It's right there.
yo, yeah. Realistically,
Me and him
look,
split it both ways.
a
You can
hundred
have that.
percent. Like
Hmm.
Laura Bush, realistically, probably got 100 million. Like these
Yeah.
people be different
Feel
levels
me?
of rich. Like they don't even know what YouTube is. Like that kind. They're like
We
that level
got
rich.
we got a comment right here. Distraction definitely. They pick and choose how to fill the time slot so they don't have to cover real shit. Whoa, talk about it.
It's the same thing with yo. These Epstein files coming out. Like it should be timed out a little bit. Like why is it coming out now? Why did Pusha T shit come out and then the next day he won the Grammy? A lot of this shit, like it be real media
That's the
manipulation.
the Pusha T's cap. That's cap. That's cap, bro.
But even if it, why choose his name? Why, like, it be media manipulation?
Yeah, it's
Even I don't
because
know
to
if you
throw
see Nick
people off to
Minaj,
talk about it, like, oh my God, Pusha T's in the Epstein
100%.
files.
Nick Minaj be going off on Twitter dissing everybody, but she kind of like it be a lot of shit be timed out, bro, to where like you don't know what's real, what's fake. Like they got us under control, bro. They really do.
I want to talk about, since you brought her up, Nicki Minaj, right?
Yeah,
It is crazy how she's throwing Jay-Z under the bus. Maybe he
right,
could be whatever, right?
right.
But you got to make it make sense, lady. What is your brother currently in prison for, serving time for? For what? For being a bona fide chomo, violating a
Yeah,
5-year-old.
that's not even
What is the man, your
disgusting.
father of your child and your husband? What is he accused of doing? And what does he have to do every month? That's
He
why she's campaigning
so
so hard. That's why she's so
so
MAGA dumbfounded and drugged out, because she's trying to pay. She's trying to get them pardons, bro.
so
She's trying to get
so
her husband's record swiped clean, and then she's trying to get her chomo brother to come back home.
so look, so
I said it, man.
I'm not gonna, if you a chomo, you a chomo. I'm not gonna say it's levels to it, but it's a difference between a guy that's okay. Let's say you knew a 17-year-old girl, but you didn't know she lied about her age or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Versus Nicki Minaj's brother was actually touching, like sleeping with his kid, like the
yeah,
kids, like nine, like, and her husband actually forced
yeah,
himself on some
and
shit.
violated it. Yeah, and he has to
Those are the
register to this day
worst.
because of that.
Those are that's actual real. That's like the deepest level of chomoism right there.
Yeah,
Not saying that it's, if you a chomo, you a chomo. But
yeah,
if a nigga dating a 17-year-old girl, he didn't know she lying. That's one thing versus Nick Minaj, fat ass, gay looking ass brother. I don't know if
yeah.
you could say that on a stream or whatever.
Damn, nah, but whatever.
Trying to do
Hmm. I
trying to
don't
do it
think
with kid
this
like
is the episode 1 barely got monetized. It's a yellow. It wasn't green, so this one is probably not.
we
We were
gonna work
talking
on
that
it.
shit in, especially we talked about you know
We gonna work
the
on it, dog.
regime.
We gonna work on the cursing in
It's
the
all good. It's this is why people fuck with it, bro, and they're
but
going to continue to fuck with it.
but is this girl on drug? She got to be on some kind of drugs or something, bro. Like, and I know people who be like, like
That
I don't know if
ketamine,
this is
bro.
normal, like a normal activity or like
She's
it's
on that
something.
ketamine.
This seems like it's mental illness.
That mixed with ketamine. She's heavy on the ketamine, bro. You could tell, bro.
That's what they be
I
saying.
She's on
But
that ketamine, bro. She's definitely on that ketamine, bro.
yeah,
You
like
could
now,
see it. You could see it in her mannerisms and everything, bro. I know it when I see it, bro. I know it when I see it. She's on that heavy,
well, at
heavy on the ketamine.
least get off your phone if you're gonna be doing all of that. Like bro, she lost her fucking marbles, bro. I'll be honest with you. Nicki Minaj
Whoa,
lost her marbles.
look at again, piano. Yo, piano is MVP of the chat tonight. False education. Everyone devours stupidity. Feeds.
Deep
Ooh,
in the K hole. That's
ooh.
funny. I heard that on No Jumper, and I always make a joke about that.
What?
He one of the people said that Nicki Minaj is deep in the D3 re says that Nicki Minaj is deep in the K hole. That's what they be saying on No Jumper about House Phone. Like that he's in a K hole the size of Alaska, and I mean that they're using ketamine or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That ketamine's
I,
no joke.
I never even heard of that. So No
Yeah,
Jumper.
yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, man. The irony of those people on No Jumper, and they're all crystal meth heads and 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 and, and white powder heads and pill heads. Like, come on, bro, get out
Porn
of here.
addicts and shit. Like
Yeah, like they're addicts. Everybody's an addict there. Like
the only
they all party, bro.
yo yo
Crazy. It's
yo
like the
the only thing I give them a salute for though. Yo, if y'all niggas gonna be fiends like that and shit, at least stay productive with that shit. You feel me? At least stay on some productive shit, making content, staying up. Like, cause I know people who I got a brother. I don't know. He in a homeless shelter right now. Like, there's people
oh
that be
damn.
dealing with that kind of shit. They just bummed out. At least they staying productive with that shit.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, man.
But you know, Jumper don't play. Lush, him he exposed his girl because they was using crack and crystal meth and shit, and but he's staying productive with his shit, and like he a
Man,
funny dude.
bro. I'm sorry to say he's high. I'm highly disappointed with the type of caliber of man and career he had and Lush. If you know, you know he was one of the pioneers of the underground battle scene out there
Yup,
for the West Coast. Like
yup.
he's a connector. And I feel like that place. Welcome to Whole Jumper. You go there to kill off your career, bro, and your morals, your integrity. You want to fucking piss off your career, your morals and integrity. Go work for Whole Jumper, bro, and have El Chomo 16 be your boss. You know what I mean?
Yup.
Because it's like
He,
after it's like, bro, look at Lush's career before No Jumper and now, bro. It's like
well,
at one
well,
point in time, No Jumper needed Lush. Now the tables are turned. He needs No Jumper. Like it's just sad to see how he go out. He's just a dirty individual, bro,
it,
and he's shady as fuck.
but look though, he could always turn it around. And one thing I know about it, people who be dealing with drug issues like that, he
I
probably is
hope he
shady,
turns
but
that around. But as of a person, how he is, morale, he's not turning that around. He's a piece of shit.
like I got a grandma who used to be addicted to crack. She came to our fucking crib. Her friend came. They was smoking crack on the roof. She stole my
Yeah.
mom's shit and dipped the fuck out. But she cleaned herself up like 20 years now. But
He
like,
said they was smoking crack on the roof.
nah, real shit. They dipped the fuck out.
She said she stole my mom's shit and dipped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand you, bro. I just visualized everything you said. Yo, they were smoking crack on the roof. She took my mom's shit and dipped.
Yup.
That all played out right now.
Took her whole jewelry box, all that, but she ended up
Somewhere in
looking up.
Jersey, right?
Huh?
Somewhere in New Jersey, right?
Yep, right there. Yeah, because
Shout
you
out to
gotta think about
Jersey.
it too. We had went from well, my grandma was in the hood, but we was in like a decent area. This is Willenboro back when Willenboro was nice and shit.
Right.
And my mom, we had a nice crib and everything. She came down there to live with us for a second. Her friend came. They went on the roof. She came and stole my mom's jewelry box with all her jewelry in it and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we ain't heard from her in like 2 years. And then we seen her again a little later. But yeah, they do
Crazy
they
work.
do even when we talked about the other day about them selling kids and shit. I had an aunt that was like that. Like yeah,
Yeah.
like them drug addicts stuff. It gets shady, bro. It'd be like a lot. And you know, um man, prayers to everybody because a lot of that
Yeah.
shit is just built on nothing but pain and
Pain and trauma.
yeah,
Hmm.
and it's one thing if if you getting lit or some shit, you about to go to a rap concert and you just on some shit like that, that's one thing. But you know, if you in the house like Nicki Minaj, she just in the crib eating a bunch of food, getting high as hell, and just upset. Like look, I heard somebody mention Nicki Minaj, like, yo, shorty miserable. Like she 100 million up in the
Miserable. She's married to a chomo. That hurts her ego. Her brother's a chomo. That
but
kills her
shorty,
ego, bro. And then she's miserable. The youth and the female rappers that's looked up to her don't look up to her no more. Like her own fan base is turning on her. Like, of course, bro. She's
like
gonna be miserable.
even
Look, we got somebody. Yeah, I don't mind what people do too much as long as it doesn't take over your life or mess with mine. I agree. Do use. Yeah. Well, we're gonna wrap it up a little bit right here. Yo, you down to do episode 3 tomorrow? Let me know, man. Shit's up in the air.
I
You
I
let me
got
know,
work,
brother.
I
I
got
mean, the
work,
people, huh?
I got work tomorrow, but we definitely going text
Sunday,
and
Monday, right? Let's do Sunday, Monday. That's how
yeah.
it look. Good, right?
Hold on, let me. We're
Well,
gonna
you let
talk
me
more
know.
about it,
Yeah, you talk about. Yeah, you let me know.
but try to once we get off this, try to send me the link so I could try to do the collaboration.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna do that
Um,
for both of them.
and hopefully we can get it through. And then I'm gonna try to
Want me
download
to
both.
email the link? Should I
I
try to email the link?
just try to do like both ways, and hopefully it'll work. And then I gotta try to download the last episode. It froze up at 23%, but I really want to download that because when we do these episodes, shit, what an hour and 20 minutes?
Yeah,
This is
man,
like
that's a lot of content right there. Break it
that's a
down, chop
lot.
it up.
Like, and when you talk about add like I don't know if you be doing shorts. Shorts do pretty well,
Yeah.
bro. Like
I be lazy with that. I'm gonna get right
sh-
into that though.
so so for shorts, all you gotta do is whenever you upload a regular video,
Thank you, man. Subscribe to
you
both
could
of us. Check out the playlist, man.
oh
Thank you
yeah,
very much.
salute.
Appreciate you.
But like whenever you upload a regular video, you could just it says edit into short. You could just edit the regular video you about to upload. You could
Hmm.
just chop it up and but shorts do pretty good too. Um
Yeah.
but yes, sir.
Let the people know where
Episode
to
two.
find you at, bro. Social media wise.
Episode two, baby.
Episode 2 in the books, babe. Yeah,
All right,
babe.
bro. Uh,
Let the people know where to find you at.
Follow me on Instagram at digital thugs underscore and then check out both my YouTube channels, Digital Thugs, THUGZ, and then also Talking to Strangers.
Yeah, talking to strangers.
That's
Drop the
right.
link one more time right here so they get it because
Consistent,
it's
baby.
yeah. Drop
I heard
yeah. You
MC.
guys subscribe to that, man. He's really outside with the people, just like me. He's Mr. Boots on the ground, boots on land. He was doing it
Yeah.
before I did it. This shit. So let's get to it.
Let me
You know what I
see.
mean? He's gonna drop that link right in there. Y'all go do your homework and check out our playlist, man. The weather's gonna be get more nasty. People, you're gonna have to be inside. Let's binge on some good content, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we got about another month of the bad weather and stuff like that. Which I'm excited for the weather to get better so I could be out there,
Yeah.
feeding the land,
Yeah, facts. Same here. There you go, you guys, right there. The link to his other channel, Talking to Strangers, is right there. Please subscribe and hit the bell to the channel. This has been episode 2 of Unfiltered Talk, powered by Smoking Politic with me and Headlines Entertainment. You know, yeah, man. Blessings to everybody out there. Appreciate everybody that was engaging in the chat, whether it's crazy shit, toxic shit, whatever. You guys were engaging, and that helps the channel, both of our channels, man. Thank you very much. Thank you to Piano, man. You did your thing in here. You know what I mean? Deer 444, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
D3R44. Salute. I modded you, man.
yeah,
Salute everybody in the chat, man.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? See us next time. It's tune in this Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Nightcap with Friends, the best podcast at night, man. Some nights I fly solo, some nights I interview people, and some nights, like Friday night, I will have guest co-host, and that is Joel F. Baby. Look up his YouTube at Joel F. Baby, with F Baby and Friends. Check that shit out, man. You know what I mean? Blessings to everybody, man. Peace.